Well, I have the intention of, in fact, it has been part of me since at the age of 12 years. I love to help people by touching life of the less privileged and the orphans, because I believe that help is the best investment, and there is nothing I can do in order to keep a vital and a credible legacy without touching the life of the less privileged and the orphan and other Nigerians that need my support as a citizen of this country. So it has been in me since at the age of 12 years. Even when I established the company, I continue with that initiative, because I look at it in all indication. There's nothing to be thinking otherwise when you have the source to assist. So I feel, as the chief executive director of a company and a contractor of the Nigerian Army headquarters and the presidency and Kaduna State Tender Board with the Ministry of Defense, I need to support the government, because the government, through one way or the other, supporting my company by awarding a contract. In as much, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate my godfather, who have supported me so much, who is the former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai. I think he's a hero. I will never be forgotten. I started my life with belief and hope on God. That is how I started my life. Even when I was in secondary school and primary school, I used to do such businesses in order to support myself without asking my parents. So when I was at the age of 20, I stopped asking my parents to assist me, because I want to know about the life, and I want to experience hardship. And when you are, the hardship and the good life, I need to know the positive and the negative side. So that is why I decided, I think I started at that time, I sell pure water, I did Okada, I did steward, I sell recharge card, and I have a computer business center years ago. I was once a primary school teacher. I was a staff of Judicial Service Commission. After a year, I left the work, and I work briefly with the armed forces as temporary staff, before I finally decided not to work with any government. Based on my profession, which what I read is building technology, so I decided to practice it. And God so kind, God assisted me, which I was encouraged by my godfather, the former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, because he bought the idea and he saw the vision in me, and he gave me all maximum support. And after he left, the next Chief of Army Staff, who is late General Ibrahim Atayiru, also gave us another contract. And after he died, the former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, and we are happy with that. And even when I opened the company, the motto of my company remained the same: man's rejections proves God's directions. So you see, I came with a spiritual belief that I'm not hoping on anyone for my company to grow. I hope on God, because I have confidence and belief that with God all things are possible. The Yusmar Construction was formed in 2017, registered with the Federal Corporate Affairs Commission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and we started that company with just few staff and just a line of an office, and we started with charity, despite the fact we have not gotten any private job or any contract. So go so kind, it's based on what you believe and how you pursue your career. I was pursuing my career with transparency and fear of God, and I also believe that my dream will come to pass. So as a result of that, we are opportune to be given a trial by the Army headquarters by giving us 2 blocks to renovate. And when we did it well, they gave us job completion certificate and a very good award and recommendations. They later awarded another 11 blocks, which we did well, and they later awarded another 12 blocks with landscaping and drainage, which we also did well, and they gave us job completion certificate. Now, Yusmar Construction Nigeria Limited has produced no less than 1,000 staff and different departments and other firms attached to the company, just like Yusmar Security Service Limited, Yusmar Global Enterprises, Abatuku Construction Nigeria Limited, and Yusmar Charity Foundation. Yes, I told you I'm a contractor of the Nigerian Army headquarters, a registered contractor. As a registered contractor, I'm not just for the Army alone. I'm a registered contractor of the Ministry of Defense, Defense Headquarters, Presidency, Nigerian Army Headquarters, Naval Headquarters, and Federal Capital Territory and Kaduna State Tenders Board. We have a lot of progress that we have to thank Almighty Allah, and we have to thank the federal government of Nigeria under the leadership of the former President General Muhammadu Buhari and the former service chief with the former ministers for supporting Yusmar Construction for our good, based on the initiative we have and the dreams. We have achieved a lot. I think we have hotels. We also have our farming projects that we are doing it in order to assist those who are not capable to do some farming, in order to help them with some support by encouraging them. And we also have some of our ventures where we sell building materials and other items, but mostly we talk about building materials, hotels, hospital, and school, just to improve our economy, so that we not rely on contract alone. And as the employer of labor, there is need to have a strategy how you can boost your economy in order to sustain your workers, because I don't think you can keep over 1,000 workers and you don't have source of income. Only you depend on contract. It's not possible. So doing with this investment, we are able to maintain our staffs and our company, and we have done some charity to other people by building houses free of charge. I've seen a lot of improvement in terms of my investments are higher than the way it is. My challenges, the present situation we are in the country. As a company, some of our logistics is being affected, but there's nothing we can do. Is how we can see to renew our administrative system and to see how we can improve the living standard of our staff and to change a strategy where more income will come. When you know who you are, both physically and spiritually, and you know the God you are serving, and you know that death is one, and you know that you are a stranger to the world, and you know that whatever you sow you will reap, I have no any doubt or any shaking when I heard somebody is talking bad about you, because I feel as a human being, if they don't talk about you, you will not grow and you will not prosper. So you don't answer those who criticize you, because you have better things ahead to think. You see, it's God that brought me to the world. Anyway, I'm still a young man, but I thank God I'm more than 40 something now. I like living my life with touching those who does not have the opportunity to eat 3 times a day. I feel happy, rejoice. If there is anything that makes me happy in this life, if there is anything that will make me happy in this life, is how I can put smile to someone that is sad. So I live, I'm not telling you I'm a malan or I'm a pastor or whatever. I have a policy, principles, but most of my principles, I always believe, how can I walk with the word of God? How can I succeed my life? Because the word of God is the word of wisdom. Swear for your leader, because you are not the one that put him there. It is the power of God that put him there. What you need to do for him, you pray for him. Because when you criticize your leader, you are insulting God's decisions making. That is what people don't know. Power is truly from God. Despite there are a lot of obstacles, corruption, rigging in elections, all I know, if God did not say you will be there, with that whatever you do, you will never be there. So it is God decisions making to choose them, to appoint them, and to appoint him to become our president. So I believe if there is anything as a very credible and a God-fearing citizen of Nigeria, if there's anything you will do to this administration, is to pray for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his cabinet to succeed, the confidence upon on them. Then of the crisis, and for him to locate this company and taking his time to see that we are credible, we are transparent in our dealings by reaching out to the less privileged, to the orphan. That shows he's a man of God. is a man that have the same man like mind, but you know, it's not everybody that has the same spirit to go by himself and be giving. But you might have the like mind that this thing that this man is doing, I like it. What do I do to encourage him? So people are at that level. So I appreciate him for sending you as a team and for giving me such award. I know I'm a man that have woman sympathy. I know in return what will come.